Thank you for your suggestion. Let's do this. This is Road Taken, Fire Emblem Fates music. Oh no, this is extended. I don't need the Viagra version. I want, here it is. I think this is it right here. It's about 5.5 minutes. Is that this one? I think it is. If not, tell me. Here we go. Road Taken, Fire Emblem Fates OST. All right. Whoops. Like a little flute sequence in the background. That sequence didn't go away with the flute. It is a very relaxed piece of music. It's predictable in its changes. That's not a slam against the composer. Like you can feel the essence of the changes coming in, where they're going to go, where they might either descend to or ascend to. Some of the trickery will usually happen during these chord changes with arrangements. You know, if you're ascending in a major way, but then they drop something minor in an arrangement that gives you a whole different kind of vibe. Like I said, there's some very unique, fun things that are happening here, like that arpeggiating flute that was going through the changes. One thing that I really like about this is the string sound that the composer chose to use, that it has this really slow attack, so it breathes. So instead of it being this, you know, composition that just has these really nice moving parts and stuff, which seems most of it, if not all, is MIDI. The fact that he chose a string pad that has a light attack to it, and it breathes up in volume, you know, and it's really nice. So you guys are saying that this is a piece of music that's happening pre-battle, choosing weapons kind of vibe, you know, and that's like that kind of, there's sometimes where I think about games and what they might be doing opposed to the music that I'm hearing before I even see a game. It kind of throws me for a little bit of a loop. But like while I'm learning Final Fantasy VII, and geez, I haven't even gotten past the second reactor. But it's really unique that when you, even in the composition of that, have these pieces of music sometimes that don't necessarily match in my mind what I might have written at a scene that I'm at. I'm going, oh, this is kind of an odd play, but it is very chill, very laid back, and without a doubt, if this is one of those places, in my opinion, where they're choosing weapons or things, the music is important because there's not a lot of action, but it's definitely taking a whole, it's important, but it's low in the priority of probably what they want you to be having in your wheelhouse while you're choosing things. So that's why it probably doesn't have, at least to this point, any kind of aggressive melody or anything going on, I guess. Okay. This is nice. I like this. Sorry, guys, I'm going to take it back, play it again. I just want you to listen to the drum work in this. Now, of course, just as I got through saying, well, it seems like such a laid-back, buttery song. So apparently, now this is where there's the battle must be going on or something, well, what you guys are saying. But I started listening to it. I was going, this is really nice. They've got the really, you know, kind of brass string staccatos going on. And they got really percussive and stuff. Nice bass line. But what the drummer was doing through that 8 bars there was really, really super cool. Let me bring it back. Here we go. Here. Guys, there's actually an acoustic guitar in there. I'm almost certain of it that I'm hearing on this side an acoustic guitar performance, which is so unique because everybody's already on 11. But with the engineering and stuff like that, the acoustic guitar, I've said this before, becomes such an important part of an arrangement because of its percussive value. So the pick across the strings actually has kind of like a shaker vibe. You know, well, hell of a lot better than that. But let me take it back a little bit. I love that horn I really dug that, man. That was great. I love it. That was a fantastic suggestion. One of the things about it, like I said, is just the unique dynamics of breathing in and out of it now that I've heard the whole arrangement. But even when I was a little late in mentioning that, another really super nice thing, I just got through talking about the fact that there was that little acoustic guitar vibe that I felt, and who said that? Somebody had kind of heard it themselves. Yeah, for Ryan, when he says, "Oh, I like it when they bring in acoustic guitar against grittier big sounds." There's just such a great thing. If you can get that to happen, if you're engineering that well, that's an incredible thing to happen in engineering. But the other thing that I really loved is the horn sound of the melody. It was very, when it's fat horn section, so the width is very wide. Now it sounded like it was samples, but it doesn't matter. The more of the bolder part. But the answer back to that melody sounded like a single clarinet, maybe even a bass clarinet. I'm not too sure, but it sounded like a single clarinet. That would be da 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 da. So that's great stuff, man. That's using your palate, like kind of stuff that I like. Ooh, nice, Padua. No, now wait a second. I'm not saying that I'm Obi-Wan. I'm just saying. I'm just like the two little guys inside of Sci-Fi Theater or whatever that's called. That show. You guys help with that name, whatever that is. I sat back with my popcorn going, yes. That was excellent. That was very well done. That was very... All right. So it looks like we've got ourselves here a donation request by the Kebab Seller, and we are doing Dynasty Warrior 7 Lubu's theme. Let's do this. All right. Super nice fried bass on this. There's some green fried bass, not tomatoes, but some green fried bass going on there. What I love about this, I don't know what the game is really about or anything, but I'm looking at this guy as like some super badass, whether he's a superhero or villain or boss or whatever the case is. And the image actually fits the style of recording and ballsiness of this track. This is like GarageBand, not GarageBand, the Apple software, but a garage power rock, like thrash power rock garage band style recording. And what I mean by that is that the ambience of it has that, like, back in the dark, garage kind of party and, kind of, fire burning in the backyard kind of thing going on. Well, and the reason why I say it is also because of the tones of the guitar and the way the guitars are recorded, but mostly by the way the drums are recorded, but even more than that, by the way the drums are being played too. Very Zappa, kind of like a Ralph Humphrey style power kind of play from the 70s kind of vibe. Real ballsy, real crunchy. You listen to this kind of music, it's almost like something's going to be coming at you, and you're just going to stand back and just watch this, something just blaze past you. And I like the tone switches in the solos. So they're obviously doing solo, 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 breathe. Another part of the solo comes in, and it's either A, the other guitar player, if there's two, they're switching off, or B, definitely kicking in from the bridge into the neck pickup. All that lead work reminds me of very Slash, Guns N' Roses, you know? That bass. Try that bass. Bass shifter. I love that. Listen to the bass player holding that whole thing down. Very sneaky secret man kind of stuff. Man, that's some timing with that kind of bass player. You just have the hi-hat going, and he's so that's what I liked about it, is it kind of kept the elements of this kind of mysterious, dark, sneakiness with those kind of arrangements in the bass and stuff like that. But a lot of what I was hearing, I really was feeling very Slash-ish leads and stuff like that. I mean, there were a couple chords or changes there that I would have probably never have heard in Guns N' Roses, but it doesn't matter. The energy and the power of the recording and the musicianship and stuff like that was that raw and visceral for me. So yeah, that was great. And Umber March gave me a really nice explanation of what it was about, so that even kind of made it a little more kind of theater of the mind for me while I was listening to it. But yeah, that was badass. Okay, what am I doing next here? I have another one here that came in under the wire. Okay, and then after this.